the first thing I like to do is back into the driveway. So in the morning, when you get ready to go and adjust your mirrors, you can just roll out, because backing up is a very dangerous maneuver because it's hard to see. Even though we may have a backup camera, you still need to be aware of driving situations that are out here. People walking, joggers, kids who are waiting for the bus. So we got our mirrors adjusted. I'm able to see left and right. I'm going to cut off these lights in the inside, and then I'm going to put my foot on the brake to put it in drive. I'm going to roll down real easy. Then I'm going to switch the view of the camera so you can see what I'm seeing. All right. And then I'm going to roll down real easy. And then I'm going to turn the wheel. It's really easy to hit cars that are near the home. And this intersection to the right is a partially controlled. So we want to be careful. I like to get my blinker on 100 feet, half a block early. Have a complete stop. Look left and right. Then I'm going to move forward. There's a lot of traffic here, so I'm just waiting. I'm looking. That person is a road rager. All right, I'm trying to look ahead, see what's going on. We have these fast food places, King of Burgers, Arby's. We got to watch out for cars. I'm going to go ahead and change lanes because I'm not trusting this car. You see what I'm doing? And they didn't even stop. That's one of the Kia boys. So you got cars running stop signs, people pulling out. Good morning, how are you doing? We want to be really safe out here because there are multiple things going on. Now, we're supposed to get a huge storm in the next 24 hours, so I'm not sure what's going to happen in terms of videos, content. We're going live, but we're going to try to do our best. And if there is a storm, we want to listen to the state police, the National Weather Association, to give us guidance on good morning, how are you? To give us guidance on, should we be out driving? Is it safe? Should we stay home? Should we call off from work? There are a lot of variables. Typically, if schools close, a lot of businesses will close too. There is a full moon today, so I do believe that people tend to act very bizarre and unusual on a full moon. So I just tried. Some people don't even go into work. So I tend to believe that too. You can look throughout history where there's a full moon and people act very sporadic. Looking ahead, there's the school bus with the four ways on. So I'm stuck here for now because I didn't look ahead. So that's my fault. I'm sorry about that, guys. Okay. So that's a good example that you got to look ahead. You see how that car just cut over and took space in front of us? So if you're tired in the morning, which a lot of people are, I got about 7 hours sleep. And then we want to see the rear of the tires on the ground. In case we get hit, we'll have one collision. My nephew, I don't know if I told you, My nephew got rear-ended and his car got pushed into the car ahead of us. I think people just do extra stuff. That car was extra. They're going to hit the turbos, speed in front of us, and then they go coasting in. We're not trying to race in the morning. We're trying to get safely to our destination. They've got to be under the influence or on the phone. Do you see them drift from left to right? Do you see this? This car to the left of me? Whoa, bro. Oh my God. Wow. Come on, man. Like, we talked about this in class. We saw a actual drunk driving video. This person is all over the road. What is going on? Oh my God. Let me get away from them. Wow. I do not want to be by them at all. What the heck is going on? I'm speeding up, getting away from them. I do not want to be in front of them because they could rear end me. Hey, Meta, what should you do when you see a drunk driver? Call the local authorities immediately, because the drunk driver does not injure themselves. They usually injure a pedestrian, our mom, our dad, a loved one in our family. That was crazy. We just talked about that in class yesterday. And that's what happens. Life, when you see something on social media, sometimes it just comes true. Now next, we're on a one-way. I've seen cars, elderly people, new drivers, go the wrong way on this road multiple times. There have been multiple head-on collisions. So I'm suggesting you stay in the two middle lanes because you can see cars coming at you. I'm sorry the road is so bumpy. Our infrastructure is messed up. I do apologize for that. Next, we're in a wolf pack of cars, unfortunately. So I'm trying to keep my space. And we talked about this in class yesterday. Don't tailgate cars, because in some states or provinces, if you rear end someone, you are at fault. So we want to keep our space. We want to take our time. And you can see how slow we're going. There's nothing I can do. I'm stuck in the middle of a pack of cars. So, oh yeah? Okay. Is that Georgia? I've been through there before. I have family that lives there too. That's what a coincidence. It feels like we're moving slow. I'm moving at 10 miles an hour. And sometimes this is really frustrating when you're trying to get somewhere or teaching someone. Okay, it's Georgia. Okay. Beautiful. What is the weather like down here? It is 21 degrees, and we're about to have an ice storm in the next 24 hours. And the company I work for, we have a professional development on Fridays. You know what that is? They feed you, you know, they download activities, you do bonding. Oh, it's raining here? Okay. Well, I'd rather have rain than an ice storm. Okay, look, we're still at like 30 miles an hour. Is your traffic like this? Like, I want to go, but I'm stuck. So in that case, you just try to calm down. I'm getting a little upset. I apologize. But there's nothing you can do. This is real life out here. And this is what I wanted to show you. I'm just stuck here. And people start road raging at each other. Maybe it's the police here. Maybe something's going on. I don't know. I'm just trying to get away from this minivan. You see them? They on the phone too. I'm all hands free. Camera's mounted in the windshield. So I am panicking now because I want to change lanes. I got to change lanes. This is suffocating. Oh, yep. See? They're holding up everybody. Yes, they drive. Yes. See, I'm staying away from them too. I'm not perfect. And I'll be the first one to say, I am not perfect, okay? So you gotta be humble and humble yourself and just take a step back, have a piece of humble pie, and just take a step back. There's another content creator, Roberto Blake. I believe he lives in Georgia. He's upwards of more than 500,000 subscribers. He does a lot of content tutorials, helping people improve their channel and develop revenue streams. I think he's from Atlanta, Georgia also. I feel suffocated. It's just so many slow moving cars here right now. And it's not that I'm in a rush. That is so true. And I'm not going fast at all. I'm going the speed limit. But you have all these slow moving cars that are potential accidents. So I was taught to get into an open lane, stay in an open lane, and I want to recommend that to you guys. Saw that car pull out in front of everyone? People will just shoot out right in front of you, and you got to be prepared for that. It does startle you some. So I'm looking at cars. Who's using blinkers? Who's keeping good speed control? You say you're from Georgia. How long have you been driving? 5 years, 3 years, 7 years? Could you tell me? I've been driving for about 15 years. And people are crazy. I'm gonna get over one lane. I'm trying to keep my speed up to make most of these lights. Are your lights in Georgia similar to this? Are they set on timers so the traffic can move? About 6 years? Okay. Okay. You know, I think back, no one was doing this on social media, you know. Yeah, okay. No one was like showing people how to drive, helping them, right? You just have to read it in a book, like a 200-page book that had diagrams from the 80s and the 2000s, right? In 2010. Yeah. Oh, they flying, bro. I'm just trying not to tailgate this traverse up here, because we can right get on the freeway and this is a weave lane. And if it looks like I'm moving very slow, we are. I'm just stuck in this slow moving traffic. And it does kind of, like this car cutting over. I'm not mad, but that kind of caught me off guard. But I want you to see these cutoffs. I want you to see this real life here, so you can say, okay, I'm not alone. There are other people. Thank you for the thumbs up. There are other people like this who go through this struggle every day. And I think it helps us. It's kind of like therapy a little bit. Because if you see people who are getting cut off or trying to do the right thing or in an accident, like you're like, I'm not the only one, and we're not. Okay, so this is a weave lane. We discussed this in class, and what I need to do is put together some tutorials, and because I think people want to see this type of information and just help them, because you're from Atlanta, Georgia, or wherever you are in Georgia, a lot of traffic. I'm in the Midwest, so now what are we doing here? So in this case, this is scary because they're going 70, they're going 60, in some cases they're going 80. But we got to start building up speed, because if you don't get enough speed out, you're going to end up getting ran over. You know, I want to cut across the white line, but I'm not going to do that because I'm an instructor, and if I get a ticket, I'm going to lose my endorsement. I'm not going to do that. I just try to get out immediately. This Ford Edge twin turbo, they were kind of zippy, but they're small. Okay, so we're in the first lane, slow moving traffic. My car is a turtle. I'm sorry I got this slow car. Hey, what type of car do you drive? This is a 2024 Trailblazer. Thank you for the thumbs up. So we're in the middle lane. I know you're from Georgia. Traffic is like this, stop and go, stop and go, stop and go, stop and go. So I'm just trying to keep room. Oh, a 20, okay. The Honda Civic, those are nice, real reliable. That twin overhead cam in there. This white truck coming up, that's the Turbo Max. I almost bought one of those, but I'm gonna wait. We're still at 50, the speed limit is 70. We're doing 20 under the limit. And this is where people get crazy. I'm just looking at those cars cut over. That Wagoneer cutting over 2 lanes, bro. So I'm at 70. I'm sorry about the slow throttle response. This car does not pick up real fast. Some of our expressways are 3 lanes, 4 lanes, 5 lanes. How many lanes are your expressway? So, you know, that was the passing lane. I'm not trying to lay on people in the fast lane. I'm just getting over. That's what you're supposed to do. And I'm supposed to be telling you this. Winter storm today. Plan for 2 times longer commute. So I'm rolling about 72 miles an hour. Got that gray Challenger looking crispy. My mother's favorite color was gray. What's your favorite color? I know there's a delay. I'm trying to look ahead as far as possible. I'm not late. Highways, yeah, I feel you on those highways. Whoa. This curve is really dangerous. I have a story to tell you. I was late to drive an adult, and it was raining, and the driver's ed car I was in was terrible. I'm not going to say the name of the company because that's disrespectful. But I was speeding, and it was raining, and the car hydroplaned. I did a complete 360. It scared the life out of me. I thought I was going to die. I was like 23, bro. I was so scared. Yes. I'm just trying to stay chill. You'll see a car come out to the right. Okay? If I wanted to go fast and go 80, I could go to the left lane, but it's not that serious. You don't want to get to work too early because your boss will start giving you work to do. Real talk. Okay? Not that I avoid work by any means. I'll do whatever my boss tells me, and I do extra. That's why I got a bonus last year of over $6,500. But you know, that went to pay bills. So we're cruising about 65, and you look at traffic. The fast lane, they stuck. I'm behind this truck. That's okay. I'm just gonna keep moving. We talked about this in class yesterday. So I guess this is a omen that I need to put together some digital lessons and put them together in the stand store. Okay, I'm just taking my time. Yeah, I don't want to go to work too early. So now I'm in the right lane. I'm at 60. Does it look like I'm going slow or fast? So it really depends on your mindset. If you're in a hurry, you're going to be in the left lane pushing hard. If you want to chill, stay in the middle lane. And good morning, how are you doing? Also, I want to give all of you an invitation. Those of you who pop in, looks like you're going to speed. Yeah, I'm going to speed the traffic. It's between 55 and 60. I'm doing collaborations. I had a game developer on a couple days ago. I've got to edit those videos. I also had a woman from Maryland, Kiki. Her first name is Kira. She's a mental health expert, a licensed mental health expert. So we also did a collaboration. So I'm gonna put those videos out. Very helpful. Got to protect your boundaries. Yeah, you got to look forward. You got to keep space, because all of a sudden, like now, you see all these cars stopping. If you're not paying attention, you're going to rear end someone. And this is what's scary on this ramp. Cars come up here like 100, and then they're not paying attention. They're going to rear end you. So I'm just trying to stay smooth. And you can't worry about what other people think, because there's been a lot of negative comments, and I think it's actually a bot. Someone has been spamming my comments about cryptocurrency. I'm not against crypto. Do any of you do cryptocurrency? Do any of you know? Hey, there's a H3 Hummer electric right there. That boy is incredible. It's got that the crab walk, where it goes at a 45 angle. Now, I had a client do crypto. He made about 400, but he lost 500. Thank you for the thumbs up, because we talk in real life. Now, you know we in the hood, right? We're in the hood. They sell chicken, okay? You know where I am now. How often should I move my head? 10 to 15 seconds. You want to look around, because cars tend to hide in blind spots, right? So we in the hood. Fried chicken, burgers. We in the hood, baby. They have stores like this in Georgia? Come on now. We in the hood. Crispy Crunch chicken. We in the hood. It's a brand name. I don't know if they have that brand name down there in Georgia. By you being in the hood, you know you got to watch your back. You can't just come out the car looking like da-da-da. They're going to get you, bro. Give me some. I got you. Half and half. I got you, man. You got your EBT card? Come on. Do you have your EBT card? Okay. If you're from the suburbs, you don't know what I'm talking about. You're from the hood, the EBT card. Okay? Hand battered Southern. Come on, baby. EBT card. Right? Hey, yeah, yeah. So don't move. I'm going to run in and get some Takis. If you have Takis before, type yes. If you had Takis before. I know you're cracking up. I'm from the hood, babe. I'm from the west side. Where you from? Type in where you from. I got to go and get some Takis. Okay. You want some Takis? Hold on, then, fam. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Type in some crazy comments. I know y'all think I'm playing. I got these Takis. So we up in the hood, baby. They sell Takis in the suburbs. If you like Takis, put yes. Okay. I take care of my clients. So we got Takis. They're doing remodeling in there, so they're about to expand the store. All right, let me start up. Yeah, we in the hood, bro. They had to get gas. So we got to go out this driveway. We also got to look. Let's talk about coming out this service drive, man. Okay. And you got to know how to handle these small, little, tight areas. Got to be safe. And it's really easy to blow these stop signs because there's no one around, right? But you're going to get a ticket. So I'm going to pause and stop. I'm going real easy. And in these small, tight areas, you got to know how to steer and maneuver. So a lot of people ask me, what about maneuver, Bill? Oh, man, I forgot. Oh, God. I always forget, man. Oh, God. All right, so we're going to go down this aisle. And then often I go into parking lots and we do parking. Sorry, the lines are really faded. I apologize for that. But I go to the last spot and then I pull in. And then I'm in the lines. Let's take a peek and see if I'm in the lines. Pass, I'm in the line. Now I'm in the reverse. I look over my shoulder. You gotta look. You gotta back up small. A lot of people don't work on parking, man. It's really important. And then I'm gonna go around this area again. So a lot of beginners don't understand parking. Let's go ahead and get in this spot right here. And we're gonna pull up, squeeze up, cover your brake. I had a client hit a wall one time. See if I'm in. I'm in. Ooh, someone been doing something on the ground there. No, they don't. Baltimore, what's up? I'm looking. So you got to work on parking because people will talk about you. They'll take a picture and post it on Facebook and Instagram. I'm going to pull in here. So your man can park, right? And I model it. I'm going to go up and park. You see the lines up front. I'm going to check. Pass. Put it in reverse. You see me working these slow speed maneuvers. It's definitely cold here, man. It's 25 degrees. That's not including wind chill. So I'm going to go around again. And I try to pride myself on parking. I try to model it because we all need to work on skills. No one's perfect. We all need to work on parallel parking, merging on the expressway, and just taking our time. I signal my intention, and I park at the last spot because people will hit your car and key it. And see, they blow the stop sign here, bro. And put in park to see. Pass. And I'll show you the video. I'm just looking around. You gotta know how to park. Okay? This is no joke. And the arrow is going out toward the expressway. Some people going the wrong way, and then they looking for a problem. I'm gonna go around again and just focusing on good speed control, man. Take pride in your parking. That's real. So we got Georgia on, we got Maryland, Midwest. You guys are up early. You know, so went to the store in the hood, got some Takis, man. And then I'm gonna pull up and go ahead and get in again. So I showed you that I can park, and you gotta work in your parking maneuvers. So you gotta be a defensive driver. The thing that I showed you, we saw a drunk driver this morning. We were stuck in heavy traffic. The speed limit was 70, they were going 50. Then on main thoroughfare, the speed limit was 45, they were going 25. We saw a driver drifting out of his or her lane to the left, to the right. You've got to really pay attention. Now, one of you mentioned how often should I look? You know, 12 to 15 seconds, but I'm from the hood, I'm from the west side, so you got to look around. You don't want people to walk up on you. I did go to the store, and we all have a sense of humor. I got Takis, right? If you like Takis, put in yes. But, you know, some of my clients, they like Takis. I get them for them. That's showing care. We did get gasoline last night because this car was on E. We had 63 miles of fuel range. And then I put in $25 and we got 210 fuel range. Driving in heavy metropolitan traffic can be challenging because people go really fast, 80, 85, 90. We had a person on from Georgia. They would agree. I've been driving about 15 years. They were driving about 3. So you got to find your balance. If you want to push fast, get in the left lane, do 70, 80, 90, but there's consequences. You're going to get a ticket. You're going to rear end someone. We talked to Meta, and I asked Meta, what do we do? Have you had to know about doing? Do you know that you should? No, let me tap this and see what you guys are saying. Here we go. You have to know what you're doing. Yes, you do. You always got to know. You always want to anticipate what other drivers are doing. That's called defensive driving. I like to keep space, whether I have a piece of junk car or a new car. And then, guys and ladies, we're trying to get a Tesla on the channel, And you know how people hate on those, right? They'll key them up, scratch them up. I'm looking at probably a Model 3 all-wheel drive long-range performance. And then we'll be able to teach adults and teens, private lessons. We'll talk about, I have a level 2 plug at home. So if I'm going to get an electric vehicle, I'm going to have a level 2 plug, right? There are some superchargers near me. However, they're about 15, 20 minutes away, and I don't really feel like going to a mall, plugging in my car and have someone walk up on me, bro. All right? Because I'm a little paranoid about people, because, you know, you've been in situations where they're going to pull a gun on you, carjack you, rob you. I'm just speaking true life. I'm not going to lie to you. Whether you're in the suburbs, in the city, in a rural area, I don't like people coming up to me when I'm in the gas station, in the store. I try to show you real life out here. I'm not going to pretend like it's all beautiful, because it's not. You got to get your car fixed. It breaks down. You're going to have to go to the hood to get discount tires if you can't afford new Pirellis. I've been there before. I had an SRT Jeep, right? And those Pirellis cost about $550 a piece. I had to get used tires for 2 or 3 years. My maintenance on my truck was horrible. My brakes were not really good. Then consequently, one of the lifters failed in the 6.4 Hemi. And if I'm educating you about cars, certain cars have certain flaws. The Hemi, you heard of the Hemi tick? Well, one of the roller lifters failed, and it put metal shavings in the motor. So I actually wasted about $7,000 to $9,000. I'm not hating on the dealership, but it's $125 an hour for them to even look at your vehicle. And my truck just got out of warranty, and it was my fault because I was driving it, but it just got out of warranty, and I had a catastrophic engine failure. So they took the valve covers off. They changed the oil. I'm just telling you what they did. I don't have to lie. And I'm not going to mention the dealership, but they really did not repair. They just did a diagnosis. But the reality is the lifter had failed. Metal shavings are in the motor. It took out the crank, pistons. I used to have some of the pistons. I think I've thrown them away because I do build motors. But we spent like $6,500 at a dealership for nothing. And I wanted to go back and say some choice words to the manager. I was really, really, really upset. So we pulled the motor out, and I took it to my engine builder in Indiana. I'm going to give him a shout out, Tony Bischoff of BES Racing. He's built my motor for my Camaro. So they built me a 426 Hemi. We got a stroker kit. It was 11:9-1 compression, a little bit high from the street. Competition, valve springs, titanium retainers. I had the Edelbrock intake. So the motor made about 680 horsepower. But I did not have a converter in there to really get the pack. It was a little slow off the line, but once you hit about 2,500, it's over, bro. So I ended up selling it because I just couldn't afford the payments. And when you're paying $1,000 a month, and my wife would look at me like, "You're paying $1,000 a month? Are you stupid?" That's what she said to me. And I'm like, yeah, I can afford it. But I was young and money burning a hole in my pocket. So the moral of the story is, don't get a car you really can't afford. So we sold it. We had about a $14,000 profit. We paid some bills off. And I was going to use that money as a down payment on the truck that I showed you, the Sierra 1500. But unfortunately, the last payment, and I'm going to say it, Ally said I was late. So I had a 727 credit rating. Ally said I was late for the last payment. I was not. That dropped my credit down to 655. I'm telling you, a financial journey right now. So we're just pausing on car right now. I'm just using whatever vehicle's available in the household. So that story taught me pay your bills on time. And I had some pictures of the SRT Jeep at the dealership. I'll post those. What they did, they bought the car, they took it in the back, buffed it out, detailed it for a couple of days. I came back because the person who did it is a Dodge Chrysler Hemi Trackhawk enthusiast, and they posted it. Long story short, they sold it. The dealership made a profit, and I talked to the owner a couple of times. Also, the transfer case had broke down, and that was another $4,000. So you see, I'm spending $15,000, $20,000 on an SRT Jeep, and really, I could have got a Trackhawk. I almost looked at a Trackhawk, but that was like 85. So you can tell I'm being stupid. Why am I buying $80,000, $90,000 cars and trucks that will end up getting stolen? So I'm telling you this because they'll steal those Trackhawks and Chargers just like that. So this is where I am, and I'm probably going to end up getting that Sierra 1500 with the turbo or a used Tesla. So what I want to do is let's get this Sierra 1500. That'll be for just around the area, going to the racetrack. I got a tow, and then the Tesla will be for driver's education, food runs, and making content. So I just want to tell you the journey. Don't buy a car or truck you can't afford. Live within your budget. And I make good money. I'm making over 110K, 120K, but that's nothing today. You guys know this. You ladies know this. Okay? I'm not going to blame the president. I'm not going to blame the man. I take care of my own. I'm college educated, 3 degrees. So, you know, share your journey. And if you want to come on, send an email, reach out to me, because we've had 2 collaborations already, and I want to get more people on because a lot of you take the time to listen, and I want to give back to you. So if you want to come on and interact with me, I'm in the Midwest. Leave your email. We'll figure it out. If you email me, I'll reach out to you and we'll exchange numbers. And if you're a good fit, we'll do a collaboration, half an hour, 45 minutes. You know, we'll have some scripted questions. I'll send you some questions on me. You can send me some questions, and then we'll do a collaboration. We'll boost Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, and we'll just keep it real because we want to build a community. So I just want to say thank you guys. Look at these videos. I will talk to you later. Bye. Be safe out there.